Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Jeff, and this is my third episode on Unleashing. Still working on Groot. The last episode I did was working on his justice aspect, and this one I'm going to be actually focusing on trying him out in leadership. And I was kind of trying to figure out exactly what way I wanted to test him out in leadership. So what I decided to do was go with more of a being able to draw as many cards as I can with him and try recurring it with cards that can pull things back from your discard pile, like make the call. So some of the ideas that I had on him, because he builds up with his growth counters. So once you get him pretty high, he has the events to pretty much theoretically, if he had 10 counters, he could swing for 10 damage, you know, with some of that. Um, so I just want to go over a build that I built out for him, and then I'm going to try and test him out. So as far as allies goes, Nick Fury is always top of the list just because he's very versatile, I should say. Um, he enters play. You can remove threat from a scheme. You can draw 3 cards, or you can deal 4 damage where you need it to. The other card I want to go with would be Maria Hill. She enters play. She draw 1 card. Um, White Tiger, because I am planning on playing most of my games with expert. It's worth it just for the fact that if you start on the stage 2 of the villain, so you'll get a 2 card draw. And then when you get the villain to the third stage, you'll get a 3 card draw out of White Tiger. Um, Ironheart was another one I added in there just because it's Ironheart's cheap and gets you another card draw. I threw some of these in. Um, Hawkeye just because he's really great with taking controlling minions. Squirrel Girl because she can just bust out damage on everyone on the board. So if you're also in a situation too, like when you're playing against like Ultron, and if you're in the early stages and you're being swarmed by a whole bunch of 1/1 drones, throw Squirrel Girl down, she blows up the whole field pretty much on those. Rocket Raccoon is another one I wanted to use with him just because he's really great. Well, because Groot's a guardian and he also gets a +3 attack for attacking a minion with Overkill. Gamora is great for searching out your event cards. Um, Professor X is just solid because he can give you an opportunity to confuse the villain and maybe give you a chance to flip down to get more growth counters. And then I put Clue in there just because he also searches your deck for event cards. So if you're looking for either your heavy hitting cards like We Are Groot, ones that deal damage uh, towards your to the amount of tokens that you have. I'm sorry, or you could search out for your root stomps if you need them. And also too, it'll also help you search for your other event cards. For example, obviously I'm gonna have 3 copies of Make the Call, just so that we have we're being able to recycle our Nick Furies, our Maria Hills, um, our Professor X's if we needed to. I added 3 copies of Assess the Situation because then that increases your hand size till the end of phase, so that gives you an extra card to draw at the end of your turn. I put in 1 copy of Rapid Response. That'll work for if you say Maria Hill takes a block and she goes into this card pile and you have that on the table. You can bring her back with 1 health. and it will give you another card draw. And you can also, use her for another either thwart to take 2 off. We're keeping Death Focus in the decks with Groot. It really works well with Groot. All of his cards are pretty much are superpower cards, so it's just gonna make your plays a lot cheaper. I added the event card Flora and Fauna just because I have Rocket in the deck. So if Rocket's on the field and I play this card, it'll give me 2 growth counters to put on Groot. Um, put in Avengers Mansion to get more card draw. 3 copies of the standard resources, and then 2 copies of the Power in All of Us. That just to make Avengers Mansion cheaper when I get it, or can make Nick Fury a little more cheaper. Yeah, I think this will be an interesting build. I'm kind of excited to try it out. I don't I've been trying to get more games in, playing other aspects, and kind of learn their ins and outs. I know there's like other ways to play leadership. There's ones where you can focus heavily more on allies and buffing them up, or taking one ally and just decking them out with everything. I just wanted to kind of ease into it with a little simple, something with just got a few, we got some. I mean, we have a good amount of allies in the deck. We have some that can handle. I think it's around well rounded. We have Hawkeye and Rocket that can handle if we get if we're playing against a villain that's got heavy minions. And then a lot of our allies also are pretty good at with their thwarting. So White Tiger's got 2, Maria's got 2, Fury can do 2. And then we always do, depending on the situation, we have our cards that can also remove threat. Yeah, depending on what our counters are at also. So yeah, just gonna shuffle this up, and then we'll get a game in and see how it plays out. I'll see you when I deal the deck out. All right, so we are going to be taking on Taskmaster on Expert, Standard 3. Revealing the 1A scheme, hunting down the heroes. I already have put in Hydra Patrol. Standard 3 is in there, so is Expert 1. The modular side I've kept with Weapon Master. I've already gone ahead and set aside the Captive Allies, which are out of play right now. And then we're going to go ahead and search the deck for Hydra Patrol, and we're going to put it into play. And then shuffle the encounter deck. That starts with one threat. So Hydra Patrol revealed. Oh my goodness. Thought I knew how to shuffle. Alright, so Hydra Patrol. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck and discard power for a Hydra minion, puts it in play, engaged with them, shuffle the encounter deck, has a crisis icon. We're putting 2 threat on per player. Taskmaster also has a winner reveal effect. Deal each player an encounter card. He also has a force response after hero changes to hero form. After a player changes the hero form, discard the top card of the encounter deck, and then take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. Alright, and that's my encounter card. Group starting with 10 health. Move my mouse. These are our captives. Keep them out of play. Oh. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Maria, Fertile Ground, Clue, Sus, Root Stomp, Pine Shield. Well, we're keeping that. Hmm. Mulligan those two. So we could just sit in our turn. Um, Root Stomp to play Fertile Ground. We'll use our Growth Spurt to get 2 counters. We will exhaust Fertile Ground to give us another growth counter. We draw a card. Well, that just made it more interesting. We'll play Power Evolve Us and Assess the Situation to put Professor X into play. We will Confuse. Taskmaster. We'll also play Fruition to gain 2 counters. So it puts us at 5. We'll flip. We'll discard the card of the encounter deck. We'll take 2 damage. So that puts us at 3. And then Xavier will thwart, clear this. And then we put a Hydra into play. We'll choose regular. So because he was put into play, the insight doesn't kick in. Groot will hit him for 2. We'll clear that. It's a pretty good. That's a pretty nice way to start the turn. Start the game, I guess. We'll hold on to Maria. We'll draw up to 5. So I am Groot. Make the call. Squirrel Girl. Strength. So we could get X back again, but there's no point because he's already confused. Cool. All right. So 1 threat goes on. He's going, and I'm going to choose for, I guess, threat to go on. He's going to attack for 2. Xavier will block. So 2, 3. Enough to do that. Get a counter card. First one will be Taskmaster's Sword. Gains piercing, exhaust your hero, and spend mental and physical to discard it. The other one is Hunted by Hydra. Insight 1. When revealed, each player in hero form takes 1 damage and discards 1 card at random from their hand. That is pretty rude, actually. It's going to be one of those games, I guess. So, 1 card at random. Oh, I don't know. The middle one. That works. All right. So, yeah, I'm confused right now. Let's play a strength. Let's put Maria into play. Let's draw a card. That works actually pretty nicely, actually. Then we'll play Squirrel Girl and make the call for 2 resources, and we'll bring Ironheart into play, and then we'll draw 1 card into a Genius. And then we will take 2 off, and then we'll take 1 off. He's also got Piercing. We'll punch with Groot for 2. So we'll drop him down to 14. We can flip down. We can use our growth spurt. So that's that'll put us up to 5. Fertile Ground to give us 6. And a card draw. White Tiger. We'll hold off now. And then we'll drop to hand size of 6. Make the call. Root Stomp. Vine Spikes. Susses the situation. All right. Cool. So villain's turn, 1 threat. So since I'm not in hero form, this won't do anything to me. So he's gonna scheme, but he's confused. So that will end there. We'll get an encounter card, and we get the Hydra Hunter. Yeah. All right. So Hydra Hunter, he gains attack, gains piercing and ranged. Can I trick it? Guess not. So ranged and piercing. So my turn. Player turn. We are going to make the call. Well, actually, before we do that, let's do 1, 7, draw a card. And then let's use our sport route. So it's 7, that puts us up to 9. So we can take out Gamora. We could Root Stomp, get one back, because we're going to lose one when we flip. Two, three, four. Go. Maybe we just go 2, 3, 4. Four. Let's do Genius, assess the situation, White Tiger. Actually, it's only 3, yeah. We'll use Genius and White Tiger, play Make the Call. And we will bring back Professor X. We'll confuse the villain again. We'll have him actually clear that. We'll flip the hero. Force response. We either take 1 damage or... Oh, no, force we have to discard top card. So discard top card. That's another 2 damage coming our way. So we're taking the 2. And then we're going to Vine Spike and Gamora to Root Stomp. We'll take out Hydra, Hunter, and then we gain a growth back. And then we're going to assess the situation, so that increases our hand size for 1 turn. So we have a hand size of 6. And I say we punch Taskmaster for 2. And that's it. So hand size of 6. So we're drawing into Root Stomp, Rapid Response, Bender's Mansion, assess the situation, make the call. I am Groot. Yeah. All right. So 1 threat. We'll let one. We'll let 1 threat go on. That's 2. Taskmaster attacking for 3. Xavier is going to block for 3, 4, 5. So why I put it in like that? Xavier has been defeated. Yeah, counter card. Exhaustion. So we'll surge into his shield. So now he has a shield and sword. So now he has retaliate. And I'm exhausted. Okay. Player turn. So that kind of stinks. I'm gonna play 4. Get an Avengers Mansion out. We'll draw one. 2 Iron Groot. Only I had Depth Focus or another card. Shoot. It's got Retaliate. That's annoying. I'm gonna hold off. We'll ready up. 3, 4, 5. And then another threat goes on. Force response. We'll put another threat on. He's going to attack for 3. We'll have Ironheart block. So it's going to be 3. And then after this activation, place 1 pursuit card and pursue by the pass. Counter card is Mimicry. Alright, so discard the top 5 cards of your deck if it's an attack card. If an attack card is discarded this way, Taskmaster attacks you. So discarding. Nope. That's an attack. I still got 10, 3, 4, 5. Says I have to discard 5. So 1 was an attack, so he's attacking again. Ironheart's dead also. So he's attacking for 2. Maria blocks, so 2, 3. Nowhere safe. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. So did I already do one earlier? Yeah, no, that's right. So we lose Maria. All right. Okay, so what to do? We'll draw with Avengers Mansion, Tangling Vines. We'll use Root Stomp and Rocket Raccoon for the Wild Resource to exhaust. Well, he should have been exhausted. Exhausting Groot to get rid of his shield, so he loses Retaliate. He's confused. Ship exhausted. Let's use Hawkeye to put in Lashing Vines. Or no, we don't want to do that. Never mind. Want to hit him. Probably get rid of his sword. Yeah, let's just get rid of the sword. If I can hit him for 10. No, 5, 7, 8. I can hit him for 8. I'll leave him at 2. I'm already exhausted. I can't do it anyway, so but I'm glad I thought that one through. Alright, Hawkeye, we'll use Tangling Vines as a resource. We're going to play I Am Groot. And we'll deal damage to an enemy equal to the number of growth counters. 7, 8. 8 growth counters to Taskmaster. That will drop him down from 12 to 4. And then we'll hold on to Lashing Vines. Do I flip down? Yeah, flip down. Flip down. Use Fertile Grounds. Draw a card. Gain a resource. That takes me to 9. I don't need Flora and Fauna, so we're going to discard that one. And we'll ready up. And we'll drop to a hand size of 6. That's 3. It's cheating. Hey, that's cool. Give me a Fury. 3, 4, 5, and oh, that's too many resources. That doesn't help. All right, so this goes up to 5. Taskmaster's confused. I ducked out, so I should have gotten an encounter card. And then this is my other encounter card. So the first one is Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past. This will bring it up to 3. And if there's any counters on it, Villain Schemes for 2, 3, 4. So we're at a hard 9. Second encounter card is Under Fire. So we will Surge, and then when revealed, reveal the top card of the encounter deck with the Surge. That is Incite 1, which brings it to 10. Then reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Evil Alliance. When revealed, each Nemesis minion play activates against you. No minions activate this way. Plays 3 pursuit counters on Pursuit by the Past. So that goes all the way. This will flip. We bring in Blazing Inferno and Fernax. And we're back to square one again. That's a real tall order. So that's 3. He's in, that's in. All right, that's all set. These come off. And it's player turn. All right, so we need to do something amazing right now. All right, so Avengers Mansion, draw a card into Gamora, Fertile Ground, gain a counter. This puts me up to 10. And I can draw a card. It's a White Tiger. He's got 4 attack. Flip to hero, do the force response. We take 3 damage. So that's 7 counters on us now. Let's do Genius and Vine Spikes to bring in Gamora. Groot will attack for 2 to bring him down to 2. And then we'll have Gamora do 2. So that'll defeat his second stage. So we are revealing the third stage for Taskmaster. Deal each player in a counter card, and same effect as before. Player changes forms, discard top card in the card deck, and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. And he has 17 health now. I am going to activate, do her response to discard cards from the top of my deck till I get an event card. Discarding, oh, there you go, Root Stomp. We are going to play Root Stomp, Lashing Vines, and We Are Groot. For, you know what, actually no. We're going to use one power of all of us. Lashing Vines and Root Stomp to play White Tiger. Her response is after she comes into play, I draw cards to a maximum of 3. That's X is equal to the villain's stage. He's at 3, so I get to draw 3 cards. Assess the situation, Vine Shield, and Professor X. Alright, so we'll use Power of All of Us. And we'll use Vine Shield to bring in Professor X. We're going to confuse Taskmaster. And then we're going to we'll have Xavier clear this off. Get rid of Blazing Inferno. He'll take 1 consequential damage. I'm going to hit him for 2. Then I'm going to play Assess the Situation as a resource, and I'm going to play... Actually, I'm going to play Assess the Situation, increase my hand size. I'm going to discard that. I'm going to ready up. Ooh. I'm going to drop to a hand size of 6. Rapid response. I am Groot. Root Stomp. Fury. Cess. Ironheart. One threat goes on to the main. I have to choose to take threat or put 1 damage on me. Obviously, if I choose the threat, I lose. So I'm going to take the damage, drop my counters down to 6. Taskmaster is going to attack. I will have White Tiger on that. So he's going to be attacking for 3-4. And then if you are in hero form, take 1 damage. Otherwise, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So we'll take another damage. Which takes off my counter. And White Tiger's been defeated. Alright. So Hydra Regular is going to attack. Gamora is going to defend. So that will defeat her also. Then Fernax is going to attack. I'm going to defend. So I don't take the damage there. Then 2 indirect damage is dealt to each player. I'm going to assign the 2 damage over to Professor X. We'll defeat him. Then we get the encounter card. Which will be... Oh, cool. Captured by Hydra. Can't read it. Alright, so when reveal, place 1 random set-aside captive ally face down beneath the scheme. When the scheme is defeated, the player defeated takes that ally into their hand and removes the scheme from the game. And it gets acceleration. So we need to take a random one. And this gets 5. Alright, well, Avengers Mansion, draw a card to make the call. Can I win here? There's no guard on the field. We play Fury. That's going to take, we need 4 cards for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That would bring him in. We could do 4 damage and then nothing else. We could play 2, do 5 damage, and then I have another 2, which would do another 5 damage. That's 10. He still has 5. We need to... We need to get rid of that. That threat's gonna be game over right there if we don't think of something right now. Can't do much when I'm exhausted. This only works if I play it from my hand. There's no one else I can recur except for. I mean, I could get Gamora. Play Gamora, attack. That's two. Get another event card. What does that look like for me if I do that? Play three. She comes out, does 2 damage. And then or I just focus on getting if I focus on just getting that threat down, it's gonna go up by 2. Hmm. Hmm. Let's play 2. Get Ironheart out, draw a card. Okay. Get Fury back, or I'm sorry, get Xavier out, stun, Fernax. Knock 3 off of that. Mm, mm, mm. If I just do this, bring Fury out, draw 3 cards, throw 3 off of the main, and then I think it's better if I bring him back. Let's try it this way. Make the call. Bring back X. We're gonna stun minion. We are going to take 4 off the main scheme. So that brings us to 7. He activates, he's gonna do damage. Can't do anything with Groot Stomp. Or Root Stomp right now because I'm 1 resource short. How How many more make the calls do I have left? Still got two more. We're gonna discard those. We're already up. We're gonna drop this 5. Okay. All right. So 2 is gonna go on. So 7, 8, 9. Um, we'll put 1 on there. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is at 10. Back to square one. Taskmaster is going to attack for 3. Xavier's going to defend that. So it'll be 3, 4, 5. Hydra regular is going to attack. We'll have Ironheart block that. And Fernax is stunned, so we don't have to worry about the indirect damage. Again, a counter card. Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter. Villain attacks. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5. So 5, so we lose 2. And that will end villain turn. Not exactly what I was hoping going to happen. Would I give enough to do that? No, because I'm exhausted. Alright, so Avengers Mansion for I Am Groot. We'll do Vines. For Maria Hill. Draw a card. That's a Root Stomp. Actually, no. Actually, I should probably have used that one to pay it. No, that wouldn't have mattered. No. Hmm. Yeah. No, I think I'm pretty done again. So we'll have her thwart 2 off of that. That's gonna go to 8. Do a Root Stomp. Take him out. Flip down. Oh, no, I think we lose. That's 7, 8, 9. Because he's going to. So if I flip down, that's at 7 right now. No, it's at 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we can't flip down. So 8, 9, 10. Take a damage. Villain attacks for 4. Maria blocks. So that'll be 4, 5, 6. He's going to hit me for 2. I'm going to lose that. And then indirect damage comes at me. So I'm at 8. With the encounter card. Fan the Flames. Take 2 indirect damage. If Blazing Inferno's in play, take 1 more. If Phoenix in play, take 1 more. So I take 3 indirect damage. So 5. Alright, player turn. Owner's Mansion. Draw a card. Into Hawkeye. Um. Groot hits him for 2. And Rocket will attack. He has 4, which is enough to kill him. And flip down. Get 1 counter back. Draw a card. Nice, that's what I needed. Make the call. Do that. It's kind of a waste, but I needed something with threat. It's a big threat removal. That actually was what I was hoping I was gonna get. All right, so that goes down to 7. We'll use our growth count or growth spurt to get 2 on there. And then we'll ready up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deck out. Six. Let's see what happens. So 2 threats, that's 7, 8, 9. So this goes up to 9. Confused. Counter card. Hopefully he doesn't have to scheme again. Alright, so Weapon Master. Villain schemes, I lost. That's amazing. Yep, villain schemes. If they have a weapon attachment, they gain surge. Schemes for 3, 4, 5. That's game over. Well, that happens, I guess. We would have had combat knife too. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, I think the deck plays okay. It's doing what it wanted it to do. Draw cards. Unfortunately, I don't know what the probably need to maybe make a few more adjustments. Um, when that I need to figure something to deal with Fernex because when Fernex comes out, that was like two out of the two games. As soon as my nemesis came out, that really just put a damper on it. Um, that last turn though, if I didn't pull Xavier, I would have I flipped down knowing I was either gonna lose or I was gonna make the call from using fertile ground, which I got it, but he had some more confused or he had some more scheming to do. But I mean, I don't know. I think it plays right. It plays pretty good. I'm sure there's other ways to building him in leadership. Um, I mean, if anyone has any like some ideas or something like that, I'd be more than happy to like look into that or take any feedback on that. But as of right now, so far, I think the only aspect I've actually really enjoyed him in so far is uh is justice. I've already done him in aggression. That was all right. Justice was a lot more enjoyable. This I feel like I was grooving, but I wasn't and again too it's my nemesis his Groot's nemesis really can just put a wrench into the machinery on that if you don't take care of him. Especially when you gotta get rid of his side scheme, which puts in additional damage on him. But other than that, though, thanks for checking this out. Shout out to Lord Havoc stopping by. Appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a like. YouTube channel is my name Jeff87, and you can also my Twitch at TTV. My name Jeff. And any feedback is always appreciated. And I hope you all have a great day. And I will see you later. Have a good night, or afternoon, and morning. Bye bye.